Y'all, I've been trying. Been trying to drink this much water a day. I've been doing it though. I'm proud of myself, low key. I have been doing it, but I am pissing a lot. I'm pissy free. But yeah, shouts out to Pac, poetic. Yep, poetic justice. I forgot what it said at the bottom. Shouts out to Janet, Regina King. Who else is in that movie? Guy Touring. All the actors who was in the film. Great film. Is there something in here? No, I don't think so. Okay. Anyway, so this is Queens, right? Okay. Let's see what happened, y'all. Um. So the episode began with Valeria. Valeria and her new husband that she just met and that she also just married, right? Is his name Tony? I think his name is Tony, or it don't matter. We'll learn his name. But they is playing this game when they're it's this game where you ask your spouse 50 questions or whatever, and they need to get to know each other because they don't know each other and they just got married. So, they're asking all kind of questions and stuff, and it's going relatively well. It's fine, but Valeria is still feeling some kind of way about him because she don't know him. And she also just can't quite wrap her head around the fact that somebody might actually be interested in her. Like, actually her, not just the persona that she puts on, but somebody might actually be into who she is as a person, and she's scared to open herself up to him because there's a crazy situation how we got married anyhow. But also it's like, I don't feel that great about myself all the time or about my past. So, how can I love you properly when I've never truly been loved? The whole history with her mom and all that kind of stuff. So it's definitely such an interesting thing to think about. But oh boy, seems to be up for the challenge now. Zadie, Lady Z, which is Remy Ma's character. She's on the stage. She's performing her song that she did with Naomi, aka Brandy, and they're doing that thing. And then all of a sudden, she sees this guy that kind of ended her career, and she sees him, and she runs off the stage. Right, so it's her, Lady Z or Zadie, Lil Muffin, Naomi, and Eric. They're all sitting back at the house, and they just, was like, yo, you okay? What's going on? And she was just like, when she saw her abuser, that triggered a lot of stuff, in her. Because the whole story was Lady Z went off on him, beat his ass, and then, word around town got out on what she did, what she did, and then she got blacklisted, right? Blackballed. And so, that's not the true story. Actually, the true story, as she told, was that he actually raped her. And, he made it seem as if, it was her fault. And we see this often, unfortunately, especially in the music industry. People oftentimes want to protect, the black man and whoever's the most popular one at the time. That usually is the person that is innocent until proven guilty, right? But back then and all that kind of stuff, it was just like, you got this woman who already has a certain reputation or what have you, and this tragedy happens to her. Nobody's likely to believe her. It's it's not the same, but it's kind of like in real life with the whole Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez. Is that his name? I think that's his name. Is it Tory Lanez? I think so. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but y'all know the whole thing of him allegedly shooting her in the foot and all that kind of stuff, and people coming at Megan, and people being on Tory Lane's side, and a lot of men, the whole misogyny, and oftentimes think that men protect men and men look out for other men, and unless it's like their own personal family, then that's when they stick up and stick up for the woman, it seems. But oftentimes it's men looking out for men caring what their homeboys think, men, spending more time with their friends than their, significant others. So, I'm not gonna go on a tangent, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. So, that was that situation. And Lil Muffin, who's studying to be a lawyer, she done quit music temporarily. She came back and read, the white girl that was pretending to be her. And then she just left the industry again. And Lil Muffin was just like, girl, why don't you just get over it? And Zadie, came up and she was just like, you are a little ass girl. I want you to sit there and eat your cookies and cream and shut up because you don't know me, okay? She didn't say nothing. Of course, I wouldn't either, right? That's Remy Ma. So, after that, we see Remy Ma's abuser. Y'all know I go back and forth between their real names and their names on the show. Naomi sees him and his new protege out, this girl that he works with. Y'all know those male producers and stuff that only work with women. What a coincidence, right? But and she's looking rather uncomfortable. So anyway, Naomi has a conversation with her, find out that he actually did it to her as well. Was sleeping with her. She actually had a baby. He gave her the money for the abortion and stuff. So this is just a pattern. This is just what he does, child. And Naomi is trying to get some tea on him so that she can bring his ass down to the ground. And but it's a touchy situation. It's a difficult situation. Nobody really, really, really wants to get in it like that. Even Eric, he's a little bit apprehensive about it, but he knows the right thing to do. So let's see. Jill the Thrill sitting in church, and she's listening to the pastor preach, and he's preaching a good old sermon. And we found out that the pastor is actually her father. She's a preacher's daughter, and which she mentioned many times. I just didn't think anything about it until we found out that was her daddy. And she went backstage to talk to her father. And as soon as she was just like, oh, I love that sermon, it spoke to me, he slapped the taste out of her mouth. He slapped the no, baby, I'm going to do right on out of her mouth, y'all. And I was like, damn, it's growing up in the church, etc. We already know what it gives. We already know they were not excited about their daughter being a lesbian. And they was also not excited about their daughter being a rapper, especially like a hard hip hop street rapper. And so it was a lot. Apparently her mom passed away, and she came there to her father to check on him, see how he doing. He was mean at her at first, and he was kind of deflecting. She was asking serious questions that had nothing to do with the church, but he was just like, putting God back into everything. She was just asking, hey, Dad, how you holding up? How you feeling these days? With God, I can feel any kind of way. Y'all know them people, child. So anyway, her daddy ended up, her dad called her to come, or she was supposed to meet up with her dad for a date or something. And she ended up finding him drunk, laid out in the hotel room, child. Drinking. And, he was just like, oh, I'm so glad you're here. I love you so much. I'm so proud of you. And all that kind of stuff. Saying all the stuff he truly means on the inside. But when he's sober, God is telling him to say something different, right? Because his daddy out slapped her in the mouth. Cuss his daughter out and slap her in the mouth, excuse me. So, she laid there with her daddy. And as soon as he woke up, she came back in with some breakfast and stuff. And he was just like, why are you here? what you doing here, girl? And she was just like, well, Daddy, I'm here because, I was here last night and we was chilling and whoop to whoop. He was like, why are you here for? What you want? Get your lesbian ass out of here is what he told her. I said, well, damn, when you was drunk, you was saying how much you proud of me, you love me, you glad I'm your daughter, all that kind of stuff. And then now I'm just back to being a whore of the church and a lady rapper. Okay. Okay. When I tell you she cussed her daddy out so smooth, she said, if you hit me one more time, I'll call the police on your drunk, tired ass. And I'm tired, as a 40-year-old woman, I'm tired of seeking your approval. I don't need you. I don't need you. I might not show up at your funeral. Knuckle. That's what she said. And he just left with his mouth hanging up. He couldn't say nothing. God was not there in that moment. Okay, so moving on from that, we see Valetti in the studio. She's talking to Eric. Eric used to go with her back in the day. And she's just feeling some kind of way. She's running from her husband because she don't know that man. And she's also running from being affectionate and being emotional and falling in love with him, because all the love she's ever known has ran out on her. And so she's scared of it. So he talking to her. She reach up to try to kiss him. She's having a moment. He stops himself, say, I'm not going to let you do that. Because that man over there, that's a good man. That man over there, that's a good man. And you need to stick by him. And that man trying to love you. So love his ass, girl. So, of course, Valeria's husband walks in when they finna kiss, right? And then, Eric walks out, and that's when Valeria's husband find out that Valeria and Eric used to go together. And she explains who she truly is. She's selfish. She's insecure. She's fake at times. She's materialistic. She's yada 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 yada. It was just like, can you shut up and stop being so immature and allow somebody to love your crazy tired ass? So they end up kissing and then having a moment. Lil Muffin used to work with the producer that Lady Z worked with and multiple women, right? He was the one that gave her shot. Lil Muffin was very critical of Lady Z from the very beginning about this whole entire thing. And we found out that actually Lil Muffin was molested by him as well. And she told her story to Lady Z. And because, Lady Z had quit the whole showcase, concert coming up. She was just like, I'm just not going to do it. Because I know he's going to be there and I just can't be bothered. I don't feel like reliving this, right? Lil Muffin told her story. She encouraged Lady Z to tell hers and to get her ass out there on that stage and do her thug thizzle. You feel me? Do it for New York. And she did. And it ended up being a beautiful showcase. All the ladies came out. They did their song. It was a great song. And while they were performing, that bastard was out there in the audience. And he was getting arrested for all the women he has sexually did things with in the past. Rightfully so. That's what he get. So, they say if convicted, he could possibly be facing, what they say, 20 years or something on the TV. Hey. I'm all with it. If anybody's getting any abused in any kind of way, please let somebody know. And don't be scared and just let that thing out and set your soul free. Anybody who is abused deserves to go down to the ground. And that was pretty much the end of the episode. I wonder when Brianna's coming back. Because y'all know she ain't dead like they tried to say she was dead. I was so sad when we found that out. I'm like, well, why would they even get Eve for the show? And she go this early, but she's just taking a break. Y'all know she's a mother and everything. I don't know if Eve had the baby yet. I don't think so. But congratulations to Eve and her husband and all that good stuff. Can't wait for the baby pictures. And yeah, this is Queen's ABC. Like, comment, share, guys. I don't think this show is getting a lot of views. We need shows like this. That's about black people, a black cast majority. Black people working behind the scenes, real music, R&B music, hip hop music, real rappers, real singers. We need shows like this. Please this show needs a second season. I really, really love the entire cast, and let's turn up. Let me fix my crown. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at It's Kingsworld on Instagram and Twitter, at It's Kingsworld89 on Snapchat, Chase King on Facebook, Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. And as always, run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later.